What if I told you that true power has nothing to do with status, wealth, or physical strength? That the strongest people aren't those who conquer others, but those who conquer themselves? Look around you. The world is loud, fast, ruthless. We're constantly reacting to notifications, to judgments, to people cutting us off in traffic. And in the middle of all this noise, we lose control of the one thing we actually have power over, our own mind. The Stoics believed that life isn't about eliminating emotion. It's about mastering it, not being numb, but being unshaken, like a rock in a storm. This is not just ancient wisdom. This is a weapon for modern life, a mindset for the 21st century. And if you understand it, really understand it, you can change everything. Every single day, you're subjected to 1,000 tiny emotional attacks. Someone mocks you on social media. Your boss criticizes you in front of others. Your plans fall apart. Your expectations collapse. And you feel it: anger, shame, fear, resentment. You spiral, you lash out, you regret it later. That's the default state of most people. They are puppets pulled by the strings of emotion. A rude comment can ruin their whole day. A disappointment can make them give up on their goals. This emotional reactivity is slavery. When your emotions control you, you are not free. Stoicism begins by recognizing that your thoughts, not external events, create your suffering. That emotions, while real, are often exaggerated by your mind's interpretation. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When someone insults you, it's just noise, air vibrating. When something bad happens, it's not the thing, but your judgment of it that causes pain." In a world full of chaos, Stoicism gives you the shield to protect your peace. Stoicism is often misunderstood. People think it's about suppressing feelings, about being cold, emotionless, robotic, but that's a misconception. Stoicism is not about feeling nothing. It's about not being ruled by feelings. It's about agency, choice, the clarity. The ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, didn't run away from emotion. They studied it, questioned it, asked, what is within my control and what is not? They found that the only thing you truly own is your own mind, your beliefs, your values, your reactions. Everything else, health, wealth, status, other people, is borrowed, and it can be taken at any time. So they chose to live in harmony with nature and reason, to make decisions not based on impulse, but on virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." That means your pain isn't always real. It's often a story, and stories can be rewritten. When you start living like this, you begin to unlock real freedom, the kind of freedom that no one can touch. Let's look at some of the most common emotions we all face through the lens of Stoicism. Anger feels powerful, but it burns indiscriminately. You say things you regret, you break what you value, and in the end you're left exhausted. The Stoic doesn't suppress anger, they dissect it. They ask, is this useful? Is this aligned with who I want to be? Fear is a liar. It tells you to avoid, to stay small, to never try. But most fears are shadows. They disappear when you move toward them. Epictetus said, "It's not death that should concern us, but the fear of death." Desire modern life is full of noise, always more to chase. But the Stoics believe desire is a trap. Wanting what you don't have makes you blind to what you do. The key is to want less, not more. To be rich not by accumulation, but by moderation. In every emotion, the Stoic sees a lesson, a test, a chance to train the mind. You don't ignore emotion, you use it as fuel for growth. Or how do you take all this and make it real? You start with one thing, a pause. When something triggers you, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, is this worth losing my peace over? Here are a few Stoic practices you can adopt today. Journaling. Write down your thoughts, emotions, triggers. Reflect daily like Marcus Aurelius did. Negative visualization. Imagine losing what you value. It sharpens gratitude and resilience. The dichotomy of control. Constantly ask, is this within my control? If not, release it. Voluntary discomfort. Practice going without. Fast. Walk in the cold. Train your tolerance. Daily reflection. At night ask, where did I react today? Where did I stay true to myself? These habits build an unshakable core. You become the calm in the storm, not because life gets easier, but because you get stronger. This is the Stoic path, and it's open to anyone, especially you. You will be challenged, you will be insulted, life will not go your way, but how you respond, that's everything. When you master your emotions, you don't become empty, you become clear, you don't become passive, you become powerful. You walk through fire and remain untouched. You see the world as it is and act with wisdom, not impulse. This isn't a philosophy for bookshelves. It's for the battlefield of everyday life. So choose the harder path. Train your mind. Be still when others rage. Stand firm when others fall. Master your emotions. Master your life. Be stoic.